live button. All right, so we're getting started here. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Come on. It's like the little engine that could. Oh, come on. Connection has timed out. Please try again. Come on, internet, you can do it. It's all good. It's all perfect. Third time's charm. Come on. Send some energy to the internet. The internet connection. Oh man, I don't know why this. Connection timed out again. Done redirecting. Come on. Wow. So my Zoom folks done redirecting to YouTube. I don't know why this is moving forward. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty here. We can see having trouble connecting to YouTube. It says done redirecting to YouTube, but it doesn't actually pop up in YouTube. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we finally, well, we are live. on YouTube, but the YouTube page isn't popping up. And so it seems that our internet connection has been less than cooperative. I don't know if it's the whole lunar eclipse, full moon, Mercury retrograde, and the 6 other planets that are also in retrograde at this time. I don't know a whole lot about the 6 other planets, but I know there's a lot of interplanetary energy that's been moving around. So that may be also why we had a transformer that blew out 2 nights ago. The whole sky lit up teal blue. It's been quite interesting. Let's see, yeah, I'm just having a darndest time connecting to, redirecting to YouTube. Let me see, I don't know if it'll work. So for those of you who are actually watching live, I apologize for this bit of inconvenience. It's about to pop on. Starting to move across here. We have a higher grade internet connection here in the studio, but for some reason, okay, I have to redo this YouTube. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to trust that this actually is on YouTube. It says broadcasting meeting to YouTube live. I'm kidding, never had this happen before, cross signals. So, and it appears we don't have our guest online yet. Okay, well, I think the reason for happening as they are, things always have a way of working themselves out for the best. So if we need to reschedule with her, we shall. It's like, wow, it's 3:13. What an auspicious number. That's a great sign. It took me 13 minutes to get on live here. I still don't have the YouTube page up. It says broadcasting meeting to YouTube live. So it's a little bit of a technical difficulty, but I do have the live on YouTube here on my broadcast feed. So let's move forward and we'll have to go from there. So welcome to Love and Money Secrets TV. I'm your host, Dame Lillian Walker, and today is a gorgeous day here in sunny Southern California. It's 80 degrees. It's, believe it or not, a day that ends in Y. All the days of the week end in Y, of course. So we've had a lot of really exciting things, a lot of continued very interesting revelations during this time. I have to say, it's been very incredible to have this book come on my radar. I've had several books come on my radar. We're here on the heels of having just finished Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's my second read of that book. And right before that, we did Becoming Supernatural, also by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I have several other books whose titles I'm not going to mention yet. But this one, A Call to Power, came on the heels of my having a revelation, and I had a download, a very specific, very mystical and magical download, which was I thought it was very unusual. It felt really fantastic. It was a very loving energy, but I had this collective healing, just collective, very loving healing energy called the 198 Exegetical Collective Council, which first they said the 198 Council or the 198 Collective. And I said, 198 Collective, what's that? And I thought for a second, I thought perhaps my brain is bringing the number 198, although I don't have 198 198 is an irrelevant number to me. It doesn't mean anything. To me, it kind of doesn't make any sense. And so I'll just share with you what happened during this particular mystical experience in this particular meditation. And it was a very soft, light meditation. It's not like some of the other deeper meditations where I do a lot of deep breathing and so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into the process in this particular broadcast. You can watch Becoming Supernatural because I go at great length about my practice during that read, review, and apply of that book by the amazing, very gifted Dr. Joe Dispenza, as well as the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself book. I go into some of that. But during this particular experience, I was just, it was a general meditation, just asking for clarity. And I was really dwelling and kind of meditating on the fact that we are in the year 2020. From the moment January 1st arrived, I knew that this was going to be a year of vision and clarity. It's funny because I had no idea when I thought that very lightly, or I had that knowingness about it. I was thinking vision on a very, compared to where I am now, I'm realizing that was a very light notion really of what was about to unfold, because none of us knew that this, as this was being broadcast, we're still under quarantine globally. So, and we're here in July 2020, so it's halfway through the year. So as I was doing this meditation, I had this presence of this very large collective. It said it was the 198 Collective. And I said, oh, 198 Collective. I said, wow. And then what they said next was perplexing, because I had a notion of, I saw a triangle, and the next thing they said was, you complete the Trinity. I said, what? So now I'm trying to, my brain, I was an awareness, but my brain's trying to go, what does 198 have to do with a triangle? And why are they saying that I'm that I complete the Trinity? And for just a very microsecond, I thought about my sixth dimensional beings who revealed to me that I was a sixth dimensional being. And I thought, does this have anything to do with that? And I know that everything is connected. So on a greater level, yeah, everything is connected. But I'm like, I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I'm trying to connect the dots. The 198, then they said this, and it wasn't a unanimous voice the way I had with the sixth dimension, the seventh and the eighth dimension beings. This was more of a telepathic, vibrational. I don't even know how we are able to. It's not like my doing, but I knew that it was a more of a telepathic type communication. So they said that they're the 198 Collective. They didn't say anything about the triangle. They just said, you complete the Trinity. So I was like, what? How do you go figure? How do you go figure? Okay, so I know that, boy, we're having these technical meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. It says it is streaming on YouTube, but I don't see my YouTube page that interfaces with my Zoom is buffering. It's not on. So I don't believe that this is live on YouTube, but it says that it is. And I would imagine that perhaps my guest will probably have to reschedule and have her at another time. But nonetheless, so let me continue on about what was revealed with this 198 Collective. So they said, you complete the Trinity. And then they pointed to the number 198, and they said 1 plus 8 is 9. So then I saw the 2 nines, and then I realized that I was the third 9. And then the next thing I heard was 3 nines. And I said, so I'm like, okay, I get the 999. I understand the significance and the meaning of the number 9 in numerology. So I understood that part. What I still failed to understand was how they were calling me the third 9, and that I was the completion of what they said, the Trinity. I'm not going to say that I completed them because I think that would be very inappropriate. But what they told me was that I completed the Trinity. So I said, it's trying to reconnect just as I'm closing some browsers. Yeah, so maybe we're supposed to start this at 3:30. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and let's see if we can get more. So just talk to you about this net of look and pre it prior to her coming on and tell you about my 198 collective experience. So we're going to end this and we are going to relaunch.